Warning, this video contains extremely intense, hateful content and speech, as well as very high levels of profanity and bad language, as I'm dealing with a very hateful streamer on Twitch. This video, I've decided to not put up any bleeps just to expose what kind of swear words have I been using. In that case, hey, click away if you don't want to watch this type of video online. Okay, good day YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's favorite video on YouTube again. Another one of those stupid OTISBEER reaction videos! The douchebag dumbass raccoon is here! And yes, he smells like testes. And you know what testes mean? They're basically giant hormones. And of course, yes, they're not just giant hormones, they're also his balls. Obviously, we've got a helicopter. Is it the police? Who knows? I'm off to Straightforward find out if it is the police. I don't know what's going on there, but it looks like I can hear the police coming out there. It looks like they're just straightforward chasing after a man landing in the roof. Yes, that was me, because I'm dealing with a stupid live streamer outside there. We're actually inside of my computer. And it actually seems like that making one of these videos on YouTube has actually been the embodiment, and so far, and you know, while making those stupid videos on YouTube, you know, if I actually think back to, you know, another thing that was also happening, in fact, who says thanks for the stream? I would rather say no thanks to that stream at all. OTIS! Stop being out of context, please! Please, just stop being out of context. You're doing it for like 29, or actually 28 times. Actually about, who knows, maybe you're doing it for about 50 times. OTIS! Stop! Just stop saying, there you go! Oh my gosh, I think my voice is gonna straightforward be broken by the time when I wake up on Thursday. But yeah, you know what? That'll be one of that. It'll be one of those things, isn't it? But anyways, OTIS! Just stop! Like, literally, please! Come on! Like, I mean, if you actually just... That croc is dead, and guess what? Your raccoon spirit is dead as well, too. If your croc is dead, then your raccoon spirit also has to die as well. Maybe your raccoon has to join in with the, with the rats, because you know what? That would be much more obvious. Because you stink. It's like, you know, you could be something else. I'm actually sort of thinking about, you know, actually when I'm making those sort of stupid videos on YouTube, you know, this actually is one of the few videos of its kind, and just at the midst of making this video on YouTube, I think what I've heard so far is that the UK government has been destroyed by, you know, has anyone heard about the Online Safety Act, which has been around for quite some time around? And basically, it seems like I'm basically going against the UK Online Safety Act, which I think what I've realised, you know, that has actually been destroyed. You know, that Online Safety Act has actually came out in 2023. And actually, you know, I heard about it on the news recently. And of course, yes, that also sort of actually helps me to explain why, you know, YouTube has basically, wow, I can't believe it. You know, it's been like a long leap ahead away from the fact that OTISBEER was away, absent, and gone. Strange, isn't it? Well, I would probably find it strange, but it's a good thing, because when he's not doing live streams, I feel much more happier. But then when he does live streams here on Wednesday, that seems to overwhelm me, because not only he's saying there you go, but he's also competing against another live streamer, and that is Stuart Ashens. Like, please, OTIS, I would actually say it's much better for you to be streaming on a Thursday rather than a Wednesday. It will be much better if it was like that, you know? That'd be much better than just being out of context! And that was just me being hysterical. But anyways, in that case, hey, you know what? You could just probably just straightforward say, hey, he's just a broken record. And basically, you know, one thing I could have just done, I could have just straightforward perused around Melamaro 720's videos across all of the games he's gone. Mind you, I'm quite jealous, but I am not really the sort of person who's often considered as a gamer or somebody Maybe I'm just a guy who just straightforward avoids almost anything. Maybe go from TikTok to almost anything. You know, what if he did like TikTok? Oh yeah, you know what? I actually just thought of an idea. What if this guy did some videos about Labubu's? How about that? Just make a video about Labubu's, Otis. You know those stupid creepy rabbit looking things? Try and make a video about those stupid goddamn bunny rabbit Labubu's. Right down through the streets. You know, on these weird stores. As I was actually saying here. Yeah, how about that? Go ahead and buy a stupid Labubu video about that too. You know, that'd be funny. Somehow that'd be quite great. Maybe you can just straightforward unban me if you weren't just straightforward a complete douchebag by just straightforward banning me. Like, yeah, like this conversation, like here. Like, imagine Otis was the croc and then I'm just the bird. It's like looks like I'm the bird giving him the bird. And I've just straightforward fallen my tablet, as crazy as this sounds. And imagine if it says thanks for the stream. I would love it being deleted somehow. If anyone like kind of like kindly delete this, because it's straightforward, not that annoying. Because obviously that shouldn't be straightforward there as a compliment somehow. But anyways, I'm gonna straightforward like show you something on what tomorrow is gonna be like. Instead of this complete douchebag doing a live stream, I might as well just show you what's actually right over at my bedroom, at the other section of my upstairs room. I'm gonna actually walk off, and I'm actually gonna show you what I'm actually gonna be doing from the time being when I'm doing a video on YouTube. And it's a little bit spooky right here, but I am going to destroy what seems to be a knockoff toy helicopter. So yes, I've been doing videos of toy reviews, and basically this is one of them. Of course, this knockoff helicopter has got its fair shares of being a knockoff, and if I would have started tearing this thing apart, yes, it's very flimsy. You can definitely tell it's going to break off, because in no time the plastic is, you know, a child could pretty much choke on that. You know, it's not the greatest thing you could pretty much purchase for a child. Like this weird swastika-looking rototype thing would just straightforward snap off. You can just bend and make a weird pose on it. But I'll tell you what, it's going to break off, I tell you. You know, little bits would just fall off. I'm pretty sure these wheels are about to fall apart. Even that one there as well, too. Yeah, you know what? Give this toy a complete send-off to somewhere. Look at that. That rotor can just straightforward attack people. Maybe even Otis could even just get himself killed by that thing. Freaked off by that thing. Maybe I could just straightforward show you how it works. Before you guys are going to be completely and utterly annoyed. It's just a freaking fire helicopter. Is it going to crash land or anything? Nah. Doesn't look like it. Yes, I'll be smashing this thing with Mr. Shovel from tomorrow in the morning when I'm going to be doing that silly little vlog, which talks about knockoff toys and where to find them across the UK. And yeah, strangely enough, I've been going up towards the dark markets. It's quite weird when I see charity shops selling this knockoff stuff. Bit weird, isn't it? But yeah, I'll be straightforward featuring that in another video. But for the time being, I'm in a warfare against a stupid, dumb-ass raccoon. And I'll tell you what, it has unfortunately brought me back so many bad memories from this. And as you can see, yeah, like, I would honestly say, hey, you know what, maybe, if I could probably say, hey, maybe you can just overwrite the save and leave this goddamn game and just go back to sleep. Go and take a freaking amount of bed time, you know what, just go to freaking bed. Yeah, like, if you're so sentimental, how about if you can just go back to freaking bed and don't even say a word towards Twitch? Well, speaking of saving, that'd be very good. Well, speaking of curious, maybe I can just be very curious of OTISBEER's bosom. How about that? You know, maybe I can go up towards his bosom and just straightforward kick the frick out of him. You know, kick his balls on the fact that he's been making so many streams. Man, I'll tell you what, whenever he sees my videos on YouTube, I don't know, maybe when I make those videos, he is going to find me, he is going to straightforward tell me off to take them down. In that case, hey, it's just what it is. I feel like, you know what it is? It's like, what I'm probably thinking is that by the time when I make these videos on YouTube, I'm not sure if they're going to be taken down because of the fact that I'm just straightforward, like, waiting for a stupid Twitch streamer. And actually, if I still remember, going up towards OTISBEERSTREAMS, and if I actually go up towards here, therefore there's actually something that I've noticed so far. Let me just go back to where I was. I've actually noticed there's actually quite a few YouTubers who have been writing. As you can see, his last upload was on, there you go, it was the PlayStation Move stream. It was on the 26th of June. We don't need to straightforward look at the comments here, because obviously that had a swear on it as well. And basically, yes. Oh dear. Let me just jump cut. I think he was just swearing. Okay, there's the comment tab, and as you can see, yeah, basically, there's this person here called Van Jix Castle. Basically, he's straightforward, telling me to get rid of that, in a sense, because obviously that, that comment, I don't know how much was it being needed or something like that. Okay, I sort of don't know. This guy here, he seems to do, like, Roblox stuff along the way here. It seems like that this person here has decided to raid through this part here, and it seems like, hey, you know what? Oh, sorry about that. I just shown pictures of Family Guy. Sorry, didn't mean to show you that piece of copyright-ish sort of stuff. But yeah, obviously I straightforward decided to go in towards, like, here, because don't know what was going on there. I'm just straightforward gonna turn the volume a little bit down, but just to make things easier. Yeah, just straightforward, just making things easier by not having to react to a certain quote on, yeah, the fact that OTISBEER is here and or there at times. Hey, has the quiz been finished? Yeah, I feel like I have. I seemingly feel like I have. Yeah, that was it somehow. Anyways, yes. It seems like I've got a few people who have actually decided to raid through OTISBEER's streams on Twitch. And basically, if I click through, there's actually quite a lot. Like, literally, I've been writing weird comments right next to OTISBEER. Like, yet again, it's been happening ever since, like that. Like, literally, it's been around, like, you know, I think it's been around for so much, like this and all that. Like, I think the first instance was definitely that. Like, he was telling me that, was I stalking towards him? I don't know. I don't know if I was stalking up towards him. I would never ever do such a thing like that. I can't really tell. But, you know, that was just me. That was just me saying as a nobody. And, yeah, I think he actually said this. Like, literally, that, like, there you go. There you go. This is what I said. And basically, I'm the sort of person who has already founded this sort of crap. Like literally, he's just being crap. Now, honestly, I don't know what I'm up to. Like, I honestly basically think back to myself. What was I doing? Like, what the hell am I actually thinking? I'm actually sort of thinking, you know, I got a funny feeling. Hey, am I actually treating him like crap? Or is he treating me like crap? Basically, I just don't really know. I just do not understand what's gonna be like. Man, honestly, I just think the fact about, you know, this guy here streaming is just basically tiring me out. And I just don't even give a frick about this guy. I just don't even give a monkey's toss about him. I just don't understand why. I just make sure that he's not being out of context. But if he does go out of context and says, there you go, or there we go, or there it is, I'll probably just scream and just shout out. Mind you, I'd probably annoy the neighbours. And I'll tell you what, how long has the stream been running for? Nearly up towards that threshold. I'm probably guessing it might literally end up towards, you know, midnight. I'm going to straightforward go up towards his profile. his profile, and basically there is that there. That's some sort of advertisement card poster thing on the front. And basically, I'm going to report, and basically, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to report this live stream. I don't know, let me just say, probably search. Let me just say, let me just report the live stream for a reason. Let's just say, okay, so let me just see. I can't really tell which one it was. I can't really tell which one it was. Ban evasion. It might have been either ban evasion or account ban evasion. Okay, let me just see. Okay, it might be this. Account user is, yeah, I think it's that reason there. I don't know what it is. I think it's that one there. So it's ban evasion. This was the reason that I forgot to actually validate on that case. I feel like he is being very much ignorant for the fact that he has been banning me since May of 2025, presumably the latter part of May, I think. The other thing was that every time he says, there we go, or any other quote, roughly less or equivalent than to at least 3 syllables, that annoys me so much. It's actually like someone who is problem solving, yet annoying the person watching the stream is me. Okay, I'm just gonna straightforward. Yeah, it's the ban evasion. Okay, I'm just gonna probably put submit the report here, right? And there you go. I finally submitted the report onto my account, and I might as well just do. And basically, that actually goes up towards other accounts. Once you start to straightforward submit or report a certain live stream, and there you go, he's been streaming for about 3 hours. I'm probably guessing up to about 4 hours. And yeah, I've basically been just doing just that. Okay, so I wonder if I can just straightforward go back to my Yahoo account and see what's going on there. See what's going on. Because I just don't know what the frick is going on here. And basically, here it is. And quite a few stuff there too. There's Instagram, and then there's... Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is what I realised, yeah. Okay, I've finally submitted the report. Yeah, there's all of this gobbledygook I'm about to read properly here. It says, thank you for submitting a report. While this is being reviewed or reviewed, the user, content, or channel may continue to be accessible on Twitch. If upon review we find that this user has broken our terms of service or community guidelines, we will take enforcement action which may include a warning, a temporary suspension, or for more serious offences, an indefinite suspension or removal of the related content. The type of enforcement action depends on both the nature of the violation of the history of the account and an issue. Are you a creator? Are you a viewer? Are you a moderator? While we take a look, there are other ways that you can manage your experience on Twitch. I've never been a creator on Twitch. Strangely enough, I can tell you what. So basically, because I was banned on that chat, and because I said some very stupid things like spamming out of context, and because of the fact that I can't really get my head around on the fact that I was hearing there you go, and I get super angry. You know, that's one of the big problems. I get super angry when he says there you go, and that is the meaning behind it. Like, I'm totally sick and tired of this stupid coon ass, mother frickin' raccoon, jackass sort of guy. I'd honestly say the raccoon is basically like, I don't know, maybe the embodiment of a donkey or someone else. I'm just straightforward. I don't know what I'm just looking at. I think I feel like I've got more than one stream of the same person running. And I mean, yeah, you know what? It's almost like no big deal. Why the hell would I even have to deal with, like a guy like him? It's almost like I haven't got any good news. When this guy's here, I feel like I need to delete some of that stuff and focus on my delayed uploads. Maybe if I have to focus on my delayed uploads, that would be fantastic. And actually, as I'm making this video here, I think throughout the weekends, there must have been a complete sideshow swap over with, like, let's just say on a Friday and a Saturday, I seem to do, like, delayed videos on YouTube. Let me just close that door for a while here, because obviously there's air coming right over at me, I suppose, hey? And I'm a little bit tired, because I just feel like this guy is straightforward killing my life. I tell you what, it's just killing me. I just do not understand what to do with this guy here. He's straightforward raiding at this part on Twitch now. It's just very much stupid and dumb, I have to say, hey? It's not what I really want. Brock the Investigator Part 1. Like, honestly, if he would have stopped around just before midnight, that would have been fairly better off to do so. I would actually be better off having the guy to actually stop playing video games and stop doing live streams. Let him stop doing live streams and then that's it. I'll be very much happier. I'll be a much happier camper than just having to get attacked by this stupid dumbass raccoon. And mind you, I bet when the police would pretty much find me out, I'm just doing some really radical, shocking stuff. Well, that's no fair. Honestly, what would Keir Starmer think seeing this sort of video? Okay, I'm hoping you're not being out of context, Otis. We're watching you at this point here. Don't know where that noise is from. Was that Otis making the noise, or was it something else? It almost feels like that the video tuber didn't seem to fully react to his voice. I don't know what it is, but it almost feels like it's a little bit different. Honestly, there's always seems to be a complete break and break type thingy bob. I don't understand why this person has to be on this complete stream. Like, I don't even understand. Like, why the hell does he have to be on Twitch? I just don't understand why. Like, I'm sorry. Like, literally, I'm just straightforward ranting on the point here that he has to be back doing live streams. And why would he do that? Like, how much salary does he ever make when he does Twitch streams? Like, how much money does this guy even make? Like, please, can you stop being out of context? God, please. Like, literally, can you just stop being out of context? Like, can you not be out of context while making, while I'm just straightforward filming here? Like, can you just stop? Like, literally, I'm just straight, and this guy, like, literally, I'm just telling him to just stop doing these streams, and this guy is just absolute stubborn. He's an absolute stubborn freak. Like, he just never wants to straightforward start. He just never wants to stop. Man, I just don't understand. Obviously, it just doesn't seem to work. Like, honestly, it just doesn't seem to really, like, work with those, what do you call them, with what I'm up to. Like, it's basically, like, destroying my, like, basically, he's like, ruining my schedules to go up towards somewhere. I think, thank goodness for that, like, when he... Okay, you're not being out of context, aren't you? Please, just... I think the other thing is that whenever he's being out of context,
I think, how angry can you get when you start to see someone who's playing a game like that? Oh, it's just stop being out of context, please. I think that's going to carry on throughout the rest of midnight. I'm sure about that. It's going to be completely over towards midnight. Okay, I need a jump cut here. I think he just swore, didn't he? I think the worst part is that whenever I start to oh, it's just stop being out of context, please. Oh my gosh. Literally. He's just being out of context like a complete douchebag. Literally, this dirtbag does not want to stop doing these weird, dumbass live streams. Literally. He is just an absolute stubborn freak. He is just very persistent. I just don't even give a complete shite over him these days. He just does not want to go ahead and just straightforward listen to what I'm saying here. It's just not worth it, and it's something else. Something else is on that live stream, and it's just me just complaining about it. Okay, well, at least he deserved pain. Obviously, I think I can hear another OTISBeer stream. That's actually from another previous live stream that I had a complete complaint with. Oh, that's an ear rape! He raped my ears! Guess what? He just made an ear rape. Well, guess what? He just made an ear rape! He just raped the ears out of viewers! Mind you, I turned down the volume, and that was the very good way to just detect that he was yelling yay! And guess what? He just raped people's ears! He's a complete ear rapist! Well, I'll tell you what, this will be placed in the documents of my video somehow. This guy has just raped my ears. He has basically completely and utterly raped people's ears. And I tell you what, yeah, strangely enough, he just raped my ears. He has basically raped my freaking ears. Well, I'll tell you what, the reason why I perceived this guy as an ear rapist was because I basically reacted this guy to something else. And basically, when I typed in the word ear rape, he basically reacted to that voice negatively. He reacted to my comment absolutely negatively, and that is the part that always seems to con me. That's the part that really seems to piss me off. Every time when I comment the word rape on that stream, back before I was banned, I used to say ear rape, and then all of a sudden, when he tries to moderate on that word and blocks on it, every time when he blurs out that word, it sets me off into a complete tirade. You know what I mean? A complete political tirade, but this time we're doing it on a live stream. I'm the viewer, and I'm the guy who's straightforward electing this complete trepidation of such a tragedy that I'm in. It's just that it really seems to give me a nurney. I'm sure by the time when he's done playing this game, I'm sure he's OTIS! Please! Can you just stop being out of context? Here's my only thing here. Please, OTIS, just turn the bloody Jakura. Just turn the bloody live stream off and just do something else. It doesn't work. Just turn off right now. Please turn it off. It does not work. Oh wow, you gotta move the snake? That's weird, isn't it? That's weird. It feels like, we've seen the snake from Bad Guys 2, now we're seeing another snake. How weird is that? I don't know what to say, but it feels like, hey. Okay, it almost feels like that. He's straightforward. Oh look, you can make the snake just straightforward shove right over in its invisible belly or something. That's quite a bit somehow strange and a bit weird. But that doesn't seem to matter.
in that case, it always feels like every time when a streamer is here, it obviously seems to deplete my resting levels. Do you know one tune I always seem to like play every time when his streams seem to end? Like when my streams are like whenever I get like clips or just snippets of whatever live stream he puts up, like I think if I was on holiday back in Malaysia, I would never ever be, promoting this stuff. I would never ever go ahead and promote this stuff because obviously that would be wrong, okay, to do that because I have to really contend with my holiday trip to Malaysia and that would be not that necessary to do so. I mean, if I had to like annoy OTISBEER doing his streams, or is it someone else? Not just Mario 720. Like, honestly, if I had to straightforward do that back in Malaysia, that would be straightforward very bad. If I was doing it in Malaysia, that would be not that great. I would somehow say so in that point too. Oh well, I'm just saying it as it is. Actually, speaking of the way, like if I was on holiday, I'll be straightforward, like, not reacting towards it negatively. I would say reacting. I would still be reacting to it negatively, but I won't be making that type of video on YouTube because I'm not like living alone or something like that too. Because that can be straightforward, very much somehow something. Like I can just straightforward say, of course, this I don't really seemingly swear on my YouTube videos and whatnot. Okay, I'm just hoping as it is. Well, at least you're right. Well, at least you're not being out of context. I mean, hang on a minute. Oh wait, he was being out of context. How could you? You freaking hussy! You have just said, okay, and another word, like you just said 2 more words. And that's basically like being out of context. And that is what the meaning of out of context is. But maybe, saying out of context is mainly associated when he says, there we go. I think that's a problem, isn't it? And the worst part about this live stream is that it also connects with Thursday the 25th of August. Well, that seems to be the only way, isn't it, eh? Well, why would he ever do a live stream on the 20th of August when I can do some sort of stupid vlog on the 21st of August? Maybe I can do 2 vlogs, or 3 vlogs, or 4 or more vlogs on the Thursday the 21st. Wouldn't that be great? I'm pretty sure it would be, because hey, that's what Thursday the 21st of August is like. It's always a special day for me to do vlogs, and then this live stream has decided to take over the fun and stuff too. Yeah, go ahead and use your handkerchief to just clean up your bosoms, and your penis, and your absolute dickhead, and your absolute... I mean, I don't care if I sound like a goddamn gay lord, or I don't care if I sound like a gay person. It's just that all I'm saying is, just stop being out of context and end this stream right now. Like, literally. And also look at these save times right here in this game here. Like, the game here as he's playing is Brock the Investigator. He's basically like saving... He's basically like saving the entire game. I just don't even give a frick about this person right now. This guy really needs to leave. You need to leave. You're an absolute disgusting cretin. Like, who created you in the first place? Satan? Well, if you're on the right sort of path, maybe you should be on the wrong side of the path, because guess what? That snake has just got the wrong end of the stick, because, hey, it seems like, hey, idiom-wise, it has. Well, the most not so fun about you is playing that live stream. Yes, you said it, Otis. That's definitely very much not that fun. And you know what's even not much more fun than you are? You doing a freaking live stream. End it now, or else we're gonna straightforward do so
some very stupid stuff to you that you would never ever know within years' time, and then you will straight for retire from doing stupid goddamn Twitch streams. How about that? Well, maybe that we better off with him to do no live streams, and that's it. No more live streams, and then that's it. And I mean, he would be crying over spilled milk. I mean, that would be a much better idea. Me doing toy reviews, and then he's doing stupid live streams. I mean, what do you want else in the world these days? Me doing toy reviews, or me complaining about the fact that OTISBEER is doing those stupid goddamn live streams with his stupid dumbass raccoon avatar. I don't know. Like, literally, he's complete bollocks. In fact, his balls are complete bollocks. Oh, he just swore, and I swore too. And basically, I'm going to jump cut at this part here right now. And most importantly, whenever I'm doing those weird reaction videos, I'm also straightforward saving it on an SD card. So I've actually got an SD card to basically recover all of my stupid recordings that I've got at the moment here. And basically, seeing that live stream is pretty much as worse as just buying an Apple iMac laptop with like a little touchpad on the front that breaks off easily. Well, that's something very much so. Oh, he swore again. I'm gonna jump cut here. Okay, I've just decided to do a complete jump cut. This guy here would pretty much end your life. And if I ever did a complete zoom in, he looks absolutely creepy. Look at this guy. Seeing that face is a complete, like, looking at that face there, it's a sign of being very much smart. He's actually very much cunning by the looks of that raccoon. He's very much the bad guy of my entire life. Like, seeing that person doing a certain live stream, that sort of says to me, he's the complete bad guy. He's the complete nobody. And I think that's what raccoons are meant to be like. Just cunning, sly, very antagonistic creatures. And I think he's got the right embodiment of that, too. I think the only item he can just pick up is a piece of... is the eye of a labubu. How about that? Or maybe... How about you can just pick up some cannabis? And I'm just straightforward waiting for a premonition to appear. Basically, I think, yeah, he hasn't been streaming for basically around... I have no idea. Maybe we can just shoot Otis with that gun and that's it. And actually, yes, this game here doesn't have any swearing in it, actually. Whereas this guy here is swearing and so do I. It seems like, hey... I think the other thing is that I don't know what it is. I simply sort of don't actually understand how. Don't know how that actually is a very good clue. I don't think it might have been correct at all. It's a bit weird. It's a little bit like a mystery puzzle, if it's called. I think for me, just sitting there, just listening to nothing but anything else, but just hearing Otis, just straightforward murmuring his voice out. You know what, it's actually kind of similar to how I react to my big brother's voice. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I seem to do those stupid, dumbass raccoon streams.
or else in this case, I just call them the Melamario 720 OTISBEERSTREAMS rant videos. I just do like episodes of them up until then. This guy here isn't doing streams anymore. I think I felt a lot more happier when he's not doing any streams. In that case, when he does streams like that, that overwhelms me. That's the part. That's the trap. Like in the end, he was straightforward overwhelm me at that part. To be honest, somehow. Me neither, I suppose, eh? That was just a bit of a clue. I'm just basically watching a boring cutscene of some weird game as it is. Well, who else has got strong alcohol? Otis Beer, because his name is Otis Beer, and he loves strong alcohol, and that's what his name is. Maybe if he wasn't called Otis Beer, maybe he has to change his name from Otis Beer into something else. Hang on a minute. Oh. What? You div! You sociopathic dickhead. You are being out of context. Oh my god. The only word you said was yes. And at least there's no swearing. That's what I'm probably guessing. But the worst part was, he just only said yes. But at least it's not as bad as there you go. I mean, what could possibly be wrong? You know, what could potentially be wrong in that stupid live stream of his? I actually want to see how long has it been for. 3 hours and 24 minutes. It's been long enough, and I don't know how much I could really say. But we're enjoying a painful moment of stress and anxiety thanks to this complete douchebag of a raccoon that we're seeing here. While speaking, testing my patience. I think this guy here is also testing my patience. Well, he's a stubborn freak. That's what it is. I think that's the main thing. When someone, and when, you know, it's like a donkey. You know, when someone is testing their patience, they're stubborn as a mule. You know, you know what I mean? Like a complete dumbass, like a complete jackass, a complete asshole. And sorry if I just completely swore. That's why I just swore, hey? You know, you've never ever swore me throughout videos like this? Hey, you know what? A stubborn jackass doesn't really seem to, hang on. Oh, oh. OTIS! You just said there you go! My god! Now you're testing me. Like, literally, of course. Like, you've been pissing me off for basically 3 hours. For 3.5 hours? That's just freaking absurd. Like, that's just great. Yeah. Very much so. I think for me, it seems like me and OTIS seems like some sort of political. I don't know. It feels like that is if the stream was going to be very politically unhinged. That's what I'm probably guessing. It's like I'm a bit. It's like if my voice has been cooked or something. It's like I'm being unhinged. I think apart from this stupid VTuber, which looks like this, guess who also is on the other side here? Michael Rosen just humping and dancing right over in the stream. You can see why he's straightforward happy that he's actually dancing like an evil gremlin or something. I think that's also the other premonition that I always seem to realize. It almost feels like it's almost like a testing time. I don't know. It's almost like a complete testament. I'd rather see Otis Beer doing some deep sleeving in underwear. That'd be very funny. In the street nearby, like a poor person. Like an out of context person. Like, please stop. Yeah. That's, yeah. Okay, I bet you know what it's gonna be like. Otis! Not this time again! Do you really have to be out of context? Like, literally, you have been so disobedient, like some sort of complete, oh my god, like a complete pig-headed freak. My goodness me. I think, speaking of the insane, like, literally this guy has been very, very out of context, and that's why I'm featuring this complete douchebag of a raccoon, as you can see. And I'll tell you what, by the morning, there'll be an explosion of videos like this. I'm sure it's gonna cost a lot of memory to make those videos and to compose them as one. It's gonna be a complete nasty affair, a nasty sort of result to see. And speaking of making it worse, the other thing is, hey, you know what? That was just me straightforward overreacting over to our live stream, and basically, it almost feels like it's boring as frick. Yeah, like literally the live stream that I'm up against, it's basically like a complete it's a complete mind reader. Like literally, it's like I'm a nobody. I don't know how this is actually going to be like, but literally, like, here's something I should have said earlier on in that video that I'm currently making at the moment here. You know, because of Otis Beer doing that stupid dumbass live stream, it's now come up to the Thursday, the 21st of August, which is going to be putting me into complete jeopardy because of the fact that whenever he's here, it's not a good sign. Like, right. Well, okay, is pretty much better than there you go.
Here we go. Actually, by the looks of this guy, is he a cougar? Is he like some sort of puma, or I don't know, by the looks of Sin. Is he a puma or whatever? Otis! Stop saying there you go! Like, literally, that's not funny. You're like, literally, god damn it! You said there you go, Otis! Like, can you just stop it? Stop it, Otis! Otis, would you, oh my god. Oh my goodness me, I'm actually really pissed off now. Like, Otis, like, literally, can you just stop saying there you go for me, please? Like, literally, you're being out of context like a complete motherfucking douchebag. Oh my goodness me, what a complete freaking little bastard. Like, literally, I'm sorry if I'm losing a lot of complete composure, but this guy has decided to say, there you go, right in front of my face. And I'm really fed up. This guy here has said it right in that face. You are going to be expired. You are going to be completely grounded for basically 50 to 65 years. I'm sure about this. Like, literally, I'm actually going to ground you for about 65 years. Like, I'm not joking here. Right, I'm actually going to report to you. Right. Okay, I'm going to report to you. I'm going to report this live stream, okay? I'm going to say terrorism, or let's just say bullying or harassment. Or maybe let me just say, I don't know. Let me just see which one. Okay, which one was it? So, I can't really tell. So, let me just see. I would probably say search. Okay, let me just see. Okay, so let me just see. Hateful conduct, or I don't know which one it was. Something that relates to, let's just say bullying or harassment. Advocating harassment, or let's just say, I can't really tell. Let's just say a targeted abuse, which is of course me, and I'm gonna straightforward say, he said, there we go, or there you go, right in front of my face when I was watching this stupid live stream as a source of retribution. Okay, I'm actually straightforward continuing on to write on that sentence. I do apologize for screaming. He was making me angry on the fact that he is doing one of a live stream like so, and I am so much angry on the fact that he is just saying there you go for whatever, no reason to be this way, to play such a stupid game like that. He is also draining his energy for more than 4 or 5 hours. Like, this is insane and unhealthy for his body. Like, literally, like, all I'm saying is, don't do live streams, okay? I'm gonna submit the report again. Okay, I've finally submitted the report. There are other people who are straightforward here that are straightforward liked. And as you can see, yeah, basically, I think as I said, as you would have actually seen Otis earlier on before, he was not actually straightforward. Yeah, basically, this is the part I really don't like. This is the part that really gets boring. I think it seems like a complete denial. I think,
You know, I think when Otis Beer seems to do that sort of stream type thing, I think it sort of elevates this emotion of denying. You know, speaking about drug use, I'd probably see Otis Beer using cannabis. Like, you know, I'd probably see him handing up pieces of cannabis. You know, that would be very much obvious for him. Wonder what other people are going to be reacting to my videos on YouTube. They're going to be like, oh, we're going to click away from this stupid YouTuber called the Flip That Channel, created by Ivan Lee. And that's it. That'd be someone. It was a tough decision after all. And look at that, it says, oh wow, first time chat, look at that. I didn't even realise it was here. I didn't even realise that sort of bubble was right over there. I didn't know you can have a first time chat right over at Twitch. That's something quite a bit weird. I don't know if that's actually something else, because I do know that on Twitch, I think as a first time chat, that actually applies to like new users, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to talk over Otis Beer because I want to make sure that there's no swearing in this part of the video on YouTube. Because in that case, hey, yeah. Disrespectful weasel. In fact, disrespectful weasel, more like a complete disrespectful douchebag raccoon dumbass. Yeah, you know what? That's very much better, I'll say. One thing I should straightforward say is that if it gets hyper prolonged, I can just straightforward upload one more video. I can just straightforward upload a couple of more videos like that. And remembering what I'm actually going to be doing is that the next time when these streams are going to be available, if there's another stream that's about to appear, I'm going to straightforward, you know what I'm going to do, just in case if that sort of stream appears on that site called Twitch, I am going to straightforward, you know what I'm going to do, because my tablet is filled with a lot of delayed uploads, I'm going to basically upload all of my delayed videos onto my YouTube channel, and hopefully it should straightforward make way for videos like this. And I tell you what, I have to say this is the main reason why this week has been so stuck. It's been like complete stuck in the mud. Like literally, it's been a complete stuck in the mud sort of week. It just feels like the sort of week that I just feel like I could just say, come on, just clear off. But yeah, I could tell you what, like, you know, the worst part about this week, and look, someone's saying hello to Otis. I'll just say, frick off, Otis. You don't deserve to be on the planet. You, douchebag, motherfucking bastardized raccoon, you need to go home and just get out of here. You might as well just commit suicide for that purpose. And actually, yes, this seems to make a whole bunch of sense now. Obviously, I wouldn't really recommend a stream like this, because obviously we're dealing with a nasty and gnarly raccoon douchebag, and actually for the fact that, you know, it's like that with many furries, you know what I mean? I seem to be a complete disrespectful sort of guy to the furry community. I don't know why. Well, not all people in that case. Not all furries, actually, but this guy here. You know what I'm saying here. If it's a science museum, how about a science museum full of torturous raccoons? Like this guy here. Maybe we can just straightforward kill it with fire. In fact, burn it with fire. As always, as per usual. I don't know what Christmas prequel thing was he on about. Maybe I could just straightforward... I don't know what Christmas prequel was he on about. To be honest, it almost feels like a cross between Zootopia and a children's game. Whenever I look at that, it's almost like a mix between the two. But yeah, honestly, strangely enough, yeah, I can't believe it. I think, you know, you've never ever heard me angry yelling right in front of Otis Beer. I mean, it seems like it is. I think, you know, just before the stream appeared, you know one angry moment I actually had? And it was actually quite recent as last month, I think. I think what really happened on last month, which was on a Wednesday, what really happened was, so there was another incident that sort of took place in my neighbourhood here, which was around the morning, and then there was a garbage truck guy that was straightforward asking me a very stupid question, and that pissed me off so much. The reason why he pissed me off so much was definitely because he was also angry on the fact too that he didn't even realise I was actually using this tablet, which is the same tablet that I'm using to make this sort of rant video. Okay, Otis! Oh, you know what, Otis? Just stop saying there you go, okay? You know what? Okay, you know what? That's it. Right. You know what? You're right. I think you've just said there you go, okay? You have been out of contact, Otis. You're fired! Right, you're completely fired from this stream now. No more Brock the Investigator ever again. Well, there you go. I'm actually going to straightforward end this complete live stream here. Rant, whatever it's called. I'm going to stop right at this point here because I've had enough of this complete douchebag. This guy here needs to get out of this site right now. At this point here too. Oh wow, he's actually streaming on Ashens. Oh no way. I even didn't know Ashens was going to be rated by Otis Beer. But anyways, I'm going to straightforward end the video here. If you really enjoyed this video here on YouTube, please give this video a very good like. Or dislike it, however you're going to like it. Well, I certainly didn't enjoy it because of the fact that, yeah, Stuart Ashens has straightforward being rated by Otis Beer. I'm going to leave it as it is. As always, thanks for watching and I think that's it. Bye.
OTISBEERSTREAMS, thank you very much for the raid there.
Not.